For those of you that voted in the last election, for the 92% of you that voted for Kamala Harris, for the near 80% of you that voted for Kamala Harris, and for those of you that voted against your best interests by voting for a convicted felon and his puppet master, and you're in the middle of the F around and find out phase, for those of you that are complaining about the black community not standing up in solidarity with you while you go through the F around and find out phase, and for those of you, for whatever reason, sat out this last election, this message is for you. All the whining, complaining, moaning, it's time for it to stop. I'm tired of hearing it. Tired of seeing it on social media. You've got one chance to stop 47 and his puppet master. And that one chance comes next year, 2026 in the midterms. All 435 seats in the House of Representatives and 33 of the 100 seats in the United States Senate will be up for grabs. And if you paid attention during this last election, then you know that both houses are Republican majorities by the slimmest of margins. For instance, 3 seats is all it takes for Democrats to take over the United States Senate. And very few seats is all it takes for Democrats to take over the House of Representatives. Hakeem Jeffries must become the next Speaker of the House. You will be able to stop 47 and his puppet master, Elon Musk, dead in their tracks. Now, why am I bringing this up now? Because insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. What do I mean? It never fails. Every election season, you start hearing media outlets and radio stations talking about register and vote. We're going in early as a media company and in my position as Vice President of Radio Programming for Aircom Media. We are stressing the importance of voter registration and mobilization and education right now. So if you are not registered to vote, get registered. If you have a child that will be turning 18 by next year, get them registered next year on their 17th birthday. Some states do have early voter registration. Educate yourself on who's occupying the House of Representatives and who's occupying the United States Senate. If you have people that you want to see in those houses, don't do what a lot of people do. A lot of candidates will do this in election season. They start scrambling for funds and they show up trying to buy advertising at the last minute while spending very little money. Again, insanity. So, like I said, I'm tired of hearing you moan. I'm tired of hearing you complain. For those of you that voted for the puppet master and his puppet, this is completely on you. For those of you that sat out the election, this is on you. And we all have one chance to make this right. Once again, all 435 seats in the House of Representatives and 33 of the 100 seats in the United States Senate are up for grabs. Here in Kentucky, Mitch McConnell has said he is no longer going to be seeking re-election. And Rand Paul is a boil on the ass of Kentucky that we've needed to lance for a long, long time. Message to the Kentucky Democratic Party, speaking of which. Insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different results. When are you going to stop running the worst candidates? Amy McGrath, ring a bell? And when will you actually throw your full-throated support behind candidates that can actually win? Charles Booker, ring a bell? Get it right. You've got one chance. If you are not registered to vote, get registered. If you need to check your registration status, do that. Start learning about your candidates, who you want in office. Get them started now.